Hello.
Hello.
1
But I
second.
don't see you.
Just 1 second. Okay.
Just you and
How are
me?
you?
Good.
Well, your classmates, shall I say, seem to agree to be here with you today. But I've already gotten a bunch of emails, people telling me all kinds of, I'm on the road, I'm going to be here. And I'm thinking, why did everybody say in a chorus, we're going to be here? Like, oh, just do it. Because I had to really move around the schedule. There's a reason why we do Wednesdays and Thursdays, because, it's convenient, sort of. But I thought, okay, I'm going to come here like we promised, and we'll see what happens.
There's
Hello.
Locata.
Well, Kata is here.
Yeah.
So, how are you? Where's
He'll be here
Mr.
shortly.
Z?
Just dropping someone at basketball.
Okay. Yeah, I was just telling Dale that I got a bunch of emails, people saying they're not going to be here, even though people agreed to be here, right?
Yeah. That's not cool.
It's not. It's not. We can all be doing something else, but so nobody was coerced into it, right? So I don't know why people didn't just say it's not going to work out, because you don't make travel plans in 24 hours. You must have known that you were not going to be here, So
It's kind of
anyway.
odd because we all agreed, actually.
Yeah.
Well.
And we had discussed it before.
Yeah.
Oh, you had before that day?
I think it was that day while you were letting people in.
Okay.
I mentioned that we weren't going to have class this week now because Wednesday
That's right.
and Thursday, and somebody said, well, I hope, I wonder if he'd be willing to do Monday because, and I said, yeah, I was wondering that too, because I feel like we're already running out of time. And so oh no, it wasn't that same day because I sent you
An email.
that email saying that people were talking about, if we could meet on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we've got somebody else.
You guys are here, so we're going to do everything that we should. And we'll, record the class.
Hi.
Oh, Amy's here. That's good.
I'm just a little bit late. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
Oh, that makes 4 of us.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So it's a big party of 4.
Perfect.
Woohoo! Party!
Yeah, we were just saying that there was kind of like a general consensus to be here today, but people emailed me saying they weren't going to be here. So,
Oh, okay.
all right. Well, you guys are here, so I will give you 100%.
Thank you.
You guys want 100%? Okay. So let's go to Excel here.
So you want us to bring up a new Excel sheet?
Yeah, let's start with a new one. And then we'll take it from there. We see where the road takes us. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. Are you able to see?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's type a few numbers here. Just want to show us a few things here. 54,000. Actually, let's put that on the right side. 54,000. Let's say this is let's say okay. So city of Boston, 54,000. Now remember that if your column is too narrow, all you got to do is click in between the 2 cells, right?
Mhm.
Between A and B, double click actually, and it will automatically expand it.
Yep.
So city of Boston, 54,000. We say Cambridge, 13,800. Lean, 21,000. Charlestown, 5500. Newton, 1,200. And one more. How about Quincy? Don't want to leave Quincy out, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It would be lonely.
Exactly.
3,800?
Actually, 38,000.
1,000. Okay.
So the thing about data is completely useless if you don't, somebody says, if you don't have information about the data is useless. So now what do you think these numbers represent with these different cities?
Population.
What is population of Newton is 1,200.
I know. Well, I figured you were just making up numbers.
Yeah, that's what I
Making
thought.
up numbers. So it definitely cannot be population because city of Boston is about 12 times that number, isn't it?
Oh, yep.
Even more.
Suddenly you're
Yes.
so literal.
Say it again.
Suddenly, you're so literal.
Exactly right. So we're gonna say so. Let's put a heading. So you want to put a row up top there. You right click on row 1, the top row. Right click and hit insert to put a space there. So here we're gonna say city, and we're gonna say job applicants. Now, is that kind of realistic data?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're trying to see this particular company. You had this number of applications. Actually, let's say job. Let's just say applications, not applicants. How about applications? Applications. Yep. Job applications. And then we say interviewed, hired. Okay. So all these applications came in. Okay. We're gonna say 1,900 were interviewed. Cambridge, we had 900 interviewed. Lane, we had 60 who were interviewed from Lane. Charlestown, 550. Newton had 800. And Quincy, let's give it up for Quincy.
1,200.
Say it again.
1,200.
What's 1,200?
Are we putting numbers for Quincy or just letting it empty?
Yeah, I put it
I
there.
didn't hear you.
I put it there.
Oh.
Can you see my screen, Akeda?
I can't see. Yeah, now I can see
You
it
can't.
clearer.
Oh, let me make it bigger.
All right, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So, in terms of those who are hired, this is like a big contract, it's a construction project going on. Okay. Okay, so All right, time for you to solve the problem. So, city of Boston, for example, 54,000 people were, 54,000 applications came through. 1,900 were interviewed. 12% were hired. So, Akeda, how do we get the actual number here? 12%. How do we get the number here?
12% of 1,900.
100
We need to find, yeah.
of 1,900. So how do we, aside from Excel, how do you write that on paper?
So we need to write the formula.
Okay, so what would
Right.
you write if you're, let's forget about the formula in Excel for 1 second. Just if you were using a calculator, what would you type?
1,900 times 0.12.
Times 0.12, right? Something like that?
Yes.
Amy, you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so how do we type that in here, Amy?
How do we type?
Remember the cell references.
Oh, right.
This is
Right.
This is what we're supposed to type. So remember the cell references.
Which is the equal. Hold on, let me get my notes. Oh, yeah, we gotta go. Oh, yeah, right. I remember now. All right, so it would be,
Okay.
so you're gonna go to, you're gonna put in equal and then the C2.
Equals C2.
Yep, and then I think we're times in it, right? So times,
I like that with times in it.
yeah, and then D2, but I mean, it's not gonna be D2, you have to put in the 0.12%, right? I don't think that's
Okay,
gonna,
does that, say it again?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay. Dale, what do you think? Is it gonna work or not?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna try it.
But I don't know if that's the symbol for timesing. Is that the symbol for timesing?
Yeah, that's the symbol for times, but
Wait, are we all agreed on a new word like times in? Are we agreed on that? Should we just,
multiply,
like agree that that's a new word, right? Like times in. All
multiply.
right. So the asterisk, yeah, that's it.
C2
Okay. I'd forgotten that.
So
times
hit enter and let's see if it works.
1, 2.
All right, give us 228.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
So is that it?
Seems a little bit.
I think
too
Amy's
low.
right. Well, so here, let me pull up my calculator and let's verify, right? So 1,900 times 12%.
Huh,
Boom.
that's right.
Amy's like on fire today.
I've always
Okay,
liked
great.
math. I think I'm okay with math.
All right.
Well, I'm glad you are because I'm not.
That's okay, deal.
You'll
Okay,
just follow
so-
me around.
So let's apply. Now do we just drag this down?
Well, we could, but I think you have to do it a couple more times, right? Before it's gonna.
If we drag this down, if you click on the bottom right
No,
and you drag this down, is it gonna work?
no, I just did it. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have to put it in a couple more times.
What do you mean?
You have to put in the numbers, like the next one, C3 times the 0.5. And then maybe drag it down.
Okay. So do the next one, the same thing,
Yep.
equals
3 equals
C3.
times 0.5. That doesn't sound right.
Oh, that doesn't sound right. No,
No, that's no.
because what we put in there was 5%. So it needs to be 0.05.
Oh, okay. 0.05.
Now that sounds right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta fix one of my numbers. I have 1900 there. Okay, let's fix this.
So
So C3, well, equals C3 times 0.
Simone is here and Art.
How you doing, guys?
Equals.
Welcome, welcome. How's it going, Simone?
It's going well.
It's good. All right, so what do we have for the others? Lynn,
It is
Charlestown,
22, that's all it is.
Newton, and Quincy.
I dragged mine down and I got numbers that look right to me.
Say it again. You
I
dragged yours
dragged-
down and?
I got numbers that look correct to me. So I think
So
you
you
don't
mean-
have to put in individual formulas on each.
So how do you drag it? Like we select both and drag?
No, I went to 228 and the way that you did it, and then I went to the right bottom and I dragged it
So I
all
think
the way
wait,
down.
so I take this out, I go here and I drag.
Yep. Except you're getting different numbers than I did.
Yeah, so how did you get the same? How did you get correct numbers? You mean you just did 228 and then you dragged and everything was like correct?
Well, the first one was 45.
Yeah, the
I
first
got
one
this-
was.
I mean, 228, obviously, we know is right. And then the next one, I got the same thing as Amy did,
Which is what?
45.
By
Yeah.
dragging it down?
Yeah,
Okay, we need to see your screen because, see, when you drag it down, 228 has 0.12, and that's a hard number. If you drag it down, it's not going to know to change 0.12 to 0.05. So how did you get it to
Because it's not the same
do
one.
that automatically?
May I say something, Professor?
Go ahead.
I don't think we can drag it down because we will have different
Yeah.
percentage. So
Exactly.
it's not
Exactly.
gonna work. Every single cell
Exactly.
needs to have their own formula.
Yep.
So Dale, how did you drag it down and get everything to be correct?
because I have that kind of power.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so we all need to stop right now and look at the power screen right now. So we're waiting. Let's see the
Okay,
power
okay.
screen.
Okay,
Because I need that kind of power going into the end of the year. So let's see your screen, and
they will be.
it'll
yeah.
be interesting to see how you did that. Okay, so undo it and then do it again.
Okay, now to undo it correctly, do I just delete here?
Go to undo, top left.
Oh.
No
It's
way.
not undoing.
No way.
No, it will just keep going, keep going.
There. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay,
let's
so-
see what happens. now.
Oh, wait. Okay, keep going. Go on. That's interesting what you did. So you didn't write the actual percentage. You just put the cell reference. So Excel knows the percentages in there. Can you believe that?
Like I said, I got the power.
Wow, that is okay. There, you see what Dale did there. The
I don't
cell
see.
reference.
Mhm.
The cell reference. So, Dale, can you click in 228? Okay, so some of us did C2 times 0.12. What Dale did was the cell reference C2
Okay.
times
Okay.
D2. By doing
Oh,
times
right, yeah.
D2, Excel knows it's 12%, 5%, 1%, 8%, 25%, 30%. And it just does the math.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Well, it makes Excel sense, because Excel knows if you write the data correctly, Excel can tell you or can pick up the data and do the calculations.
Pretty amazing.
So you don't have to write it manually.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
then, Professor, what I don't understand is how come you were getting different numbers than what I was getting?
Because, let me go back to my screen.
Okay.
Good job, Dale.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Excellent job. So here's what we did to start. We put in the raw number C2 times 0.12.
Uh-huh.
So obviously you don't want to do that. You got to use the cell reference, D2.
So
Excel
yeah.
knows what's in there. So if you
Gotcha.
drag that down, it's just going to apply the
Okay.
correct,
Mhm.
the correct formula and, based on the reference.
Gotcha.
So sometimes,
Yeah.
I guess the thinking from what I think Amy or Alkeda said was just type in the percentage, but Excel knows what you have in there, right? It can recognize the information in that space. That is a percentage.
That is very cool.
So you can imagine, watch this for 1 second. If I take out the percentage, let's see what happens. Look at that. Well, it's converted the number. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to put a number here, just a number here. I'm just going to put 10. You don't have to do this. Just want to see something here. Okay, well, it has automatically formatted the whole column to percentage. So let me change that to a regular number and then see what happens there. All right, so what's it getting his info from now? So let's take this out, and if we drag this down, let's see what happens. C8 times D8. Okay, it's confused right now
Mhm.
because there's no way 2,000 times 0 is going to be 200. So, well, let's crash that. Okay, so when you look at this data here, it's like a contractor who's trying to hire people to do a certain job. So, Simone, what's an easy way to know how many applications we received? Simone?
I have no idea. Right now, I am just in here trying to write everything that's written on here. So I wasn't kind of paying attention. So I'm listening, but I'm also trying to copy now. So I'm a little lost at what's going on in the conversation.
Okay, so where are you at exactly? What columns do you have?
I'm literally just writing, trying to write down everything. Like I'm written down column A and column B. So I'm still finishing up writing so I can get to where you guys are.
Okay, so you're in column C right now, the interviewed column.
Yeah. But I think I might have
Okay.
did something wrong because for some reason it's like if it's not lining up like that with a Quincy. So I think I wrote something somewhere wrong. I have to figure it out.
Okay, the thing is, we don't want to leave you behind. So, because we don't want to go forward and then you had a question. So we're going to kind of take it slow. So where are you stuck? Are you stuck or are you just typing?
I'm just typing right now.
Okay. All right, let's give Simone a minute there. So basically, we just have numbers. Here's different cities. Here are the applications that came in. Here are the number of people who were interviewed or the applicants who were interviewed, and the percentage that was hired. So you have 12% from the city of Boston, and then you see the numbers reflected there. 5% Cambridge, 1% from Lynn. Wait a minute. How do you hire 0.6 people?
Yeah.
That should be 6, right? That should be 6.
No, because it's
Yeah,
1%. 6 is 10%.
1%, that's 6. Yeah, that's 6, not 0.6.
If it's 6, then we have to switch it to 10%.
What? 1%?
1%
Okay, I see what you mean.
0.6. Yeah, not even 1%.
Oh, so that's odd. That's off.
So
Yeah,
then
just
we
look
have to
at
do
that.
the 10%.
Yeah, let's give Lynn 10%. How about that? Yeah, let's give Lynn 10%. Yeah, that looks more like people now. Because I mean 0.6 persons. Maybe you hired somebody's newborn baby and is the person the baby 0.6 like not fully developed or something? I don't know. It's kind of odd.
No, we hire one part-time.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, Simone, where you at now?
So I don't know what I did wrong, but for some reason, I think I wrote, okay. Oh, I duplicated something I wrote. So I finished writing pretty much everything that.
Yeah, there's 6 cities that we have.
So I finished up writing all the columns.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I finished writing all the columns. So that's where I'm at now. But I don't know really what's kind of going on. Because
okay.
I was listening, but trying to write at the same time.
All right. So you have all these numbers there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what did you get in here? The E2 cell. You have 228.
Yep.
How did you get 228?
I have no idea.
No, but you put 228 in there, right?
Yes.
So how did you just type it, like you just typed it directly there? There's no
Yes.
formula in the background.
No.
Okay. So so if you look at this, it's just, just picking up this data, but say this is like a contractor trying to hire people for a job, right? So you got 54,000 applications from City of Boston, you interviewed 1,900, and you hired 12% of them. So, Simone, the question is, what is 12%, right? Now, if you use a calculator, then you're going to say 1,900 times 12%. That's 0.12, okay? Or, like Dale showed us, you could just multiply the two columns. So you multiply these two columns, you're going to get the result. So how do we do that? C2 times D2. Excel does the rest. So it's not a direct number that you just type in there. It's a formula in the background.
Right. I wasn't here at the beginning, so I don't know like how we came to figure out what the formula was going to be. I just typed it in, but I was here for the last lesson, so I remember that you need to type in a formula to get the answers.
Yeah, so once you type that in, then you could just do what we did here and just drag.
Right.
Right. You type the equal C2 C times D, and then you just drag from the bottom right of that cell. And just drag it down. And it's going to apply the same formula to all the other cells. Actually, here in the heading, we can just say the percentage higher. Just put a label there, higher percentage. Okay, and for lane, we changed lane to 10% hired, 10%. So it's going to be 6 people there. Okay, so question was, what's the easy way, Amy, to add all the applications? If you want to know how many applications did we actually get?
Oh, then you highlight the 54,000, pull it down. Oh, no, that's not working. Hold on. I mean, mine just turned to all the, I must have did something. Oh
Okay,
my
Art,
God,
how
this
do
needs
we
to
add
stop.
all this? How do we add these numbers? What's the easy way?
We just click on the B8 and hit Autosum, and you should do it for us.
So B8, once you select, you don't need to highlight the letters, the words, the numbers. Just place your mouse where you want the total
The
to
sum.
appear, right, Amy? The
Okay.
sum. And then you go up to the top of your
Oh, right. And then
Excel
do sum.
spreadsheet and look for Autosum exactly. Once you
Right.
hit Autosum, it's going to put the formula, just hit enter.
Enter and it will, right.
Just hit enter and it's going to drop it in there.
Right, okay.
So it's going to drop it in there.
Okay, so
Um,
go to auto sum.
yeah. Let me do that again. So you just place your mouse there. No need to select. Just place your mouse there. Go to Autosum. Hit enter, and that's it right there.
Right, okay.
So we had 133,500 people sending applications. All right. Same thing with hired. Interviewed. You place your mouse in that space. You hit Autosum. Boom.
Yeah.
And that's how you have the total there. So actually, in the A8 right here, you can just have total, and then maybe you want to, you put a background color right there. So if you highlight that whole row, you can select, maybe a light color for your total row. And then same thing for number of people hired. You place your mouse here, you go to Autosum, and that's it. So, well, this is a bit of math. So maybe we'll go we'll go to Amy, who's the math lover. So, how do we get the percentage of people who are hired? Now, obviously, we're not going to add all these numbers together. That wouldn't make any sense, I don't think.
Right.
Well, how do we get the percentage here? What's the
average, maybe?
what? Not average. How do we determine the percentage? If we do, what kind of formula do we write? Do you think?
What type of formula in order?
What would the formula be like?
How about?
Okay, you know what? Before you think of the formula, let's just type it here, like in plain text. So how would you work it out just doing the math?
All right, I'm wondering if we should do D2.
No, don't forget about Excel for 1 second.
Okay.
Just use raw numbers. You have 1423, which is the number of people hired, and then you have 7,200 plus people interviewed. So how would you come up with the math? Let's just write it here plainly for 1 second.
But you're trying to figure out the percentage, right?
Yes.
Okay. How about is over of times 100, looking for the percentage?
Say it again.
You know the formula is over of times percentage. So if you're looking for the percentage, you know that formula?
What
know.
formula?
So it's, do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Isn't it like something like this?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Is would be the top, the bottom would be of times
So
percentage.
is this correct arrangement?
Huh?
Is that a correct setup?
Pretty much, yeah. So, but the rate here on top of 1423 would be the percentage sign. So you're solving for a percentage.
Yeah, but we have the 100. Oh, so okay, so it wouldn't be here, right? We'll be here on this side
100.
instead.
Yeah, the 100 would go underneath the 14. Take the 1423 out. The 100 would go underneath that.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is 1423, and then this is 77210, right? That's it?
Yeah, if it's set up correctly, yeah.
Okay, so let's see what we get when we use the calculator. So 1423 divided by 100 times 7210.
Yep. That doesn't look right.
No,
No.
I think we're going to flip it. Okay, Art, what do
No.
you think?
So I think first of all we have to change the number on the, what is it? Can you pull up the way that the calculator? Okay, so on the D8, no, just put away the notepad, please. So on the
Okay.
D8, we have to change the way we keep the number. We shouldn't have percentage there. We just have to have a simple number. And then we.
That's what I'm saying. So what we're trying to figure out the,
No.
the formula that we. Okay, go ahead.
It's too simple. Is the amount of people hired divided by the amount of people interviewed. That number is a percentage. So it will be 1423 divided by 7,210. That's a percentage. Boom.
Okay, so let's see. So if we say 1423 divided by 7210.
That's 19.74% of people
Okay.
interviewed were hired.
So we need okay, I see what you mean. All right, so what's that going to be? Equal to what? Art?
No, it's gonna be E8 divided by D8.
What's the division symbol? Is that it?
No, the
forward
yeah,
slash.
There's one, yeah.
Okay, divided by C8.
C8.
Yeah,
Now
I came up with
that
too,
number you have to
19%.
go on and change make it to a percentage.
Yep.
Go all the way
Okay,
up
so we have to go into format cells.
Yeah.
Format cells, right? We go to percentage,
Okay.
and then we click OK, and it gives it to you right there. Excellent.
Yep.
Amy, did you see that?
Yes, I actually just came up with that myself over with my is over of times 100.
You need to change it first.
Okay.
I'm kind of lost, so hang on, let me just try to catch up.
Okay, so we're gonna do it again. Let's do it again.
Yeah,
So before I did the same, before I did the formula, I applied it with percentage in there, and it rounds it up to the highest number, to 20 or 25 or whatever. And that's why I changed it before I changed it to a regular number, and then I applied the percentage.
Okay.
okay, can we
Let's
do
just
this
show that
again?
there is inconsistent formula since we have Autosum on
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we did. Let's take this out. All right, so you know how we got this number here? That's the total for applications,
Yep,
right, Dale?
yep.
Simone, you know how we got this number here?
When how we got the applications number?
This 133,500 here.
Yeah, we did auto sum.
Okay. So we do the same auto sum for interviewed.
Right,
Place your mouse there, click on auto sum, boom, you put that in there.
right.
And then finally you do that for the number of people hired, same thing, auto sum. Okay. So now we're trying to determine the percentage of people who were hired. I mean, we know, 7,210 were interviewed, 1,423 thereabouts were hired. So we're just trying to, what is the percentage of people who were hired, right? So Art just suggested we can just simply divide this number by this number. So we go in here and we say E8, that is 1423, E8 divided by 7210, C8. C8.
Oops.
So E8 divided by C8 that will give us a fraction or a decimal number or something like that. Fraction.
All right.
And then we're going to convert that fraction to a percentage using format cells.
So I click right at this point on that number?
So 1 second. So once you put in your formula, you hit enter. It's going to give you 19.74%. You right click on it. Actually, it's already done. Well, if it doesn't give it to you, it might give you 0.000. Right click, go to format cells and select percentage. And it will format, it will do the formatting for you. It will format everything for you.
Right, got it, got it.
Okay.
Except that mine has a little exclamation mark beside it.
Yes. So what does it say?
If I press on it, then there's a drop down, inconsistent formula, copy formula from left, help on this error, ignore error, edit in formula bar, and error checking options. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
I do. I see it on my it's on everyone's own. So what do you think it's there for? It says inconsistent formula. Why do you think it's saying that? Maybe Excel has lost his mind.
Mine didn't even, mine
No.
says 100%. Like, I don't know what I did.
Maybe it's because we did Autosum for the rest of the columns, and now we have to do the percentage formula.
So the formula in here, right? See, what Excel does is Excel likes to see what's in the column. It kind of expects the whole column to be consistent in how you come up with your numbers, right? So up here, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, there is really no formula there, right? Now, also, if you go vertical, Excel doesn't see any similarities. If you go horizontal, right, B8, we have Autosum. C8, we have Autosum. E8, we have Autosum. So it's saying, you guys, you want to check that? I'm not seeing any consistency here. So this is the point where you say, shut up, I got it. I'm in charge, right? Say, don't get into my business. I know what I'm doing. I'm fine, right? So you just click there and say, ignore. Is there an ignore button there?
No, but if you just click off of it, it goes away.
Yeah, so just say go away, you know. But that's what happens. It looks, you know, to the left, to the right, to the top and bottom, and it's like, wait a minute. But if you're sure of what you've done, then you're like, I'm all right, you know, nothing to change.
Okay.
So it's just being, you know, meticulous and everything.
And what
All
does
right. So go ahead.
What does the little green top left corner in 19.7?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's telling you there's a comment there for you to look at. That's where you get the little alert thing pops up.
Okay. Okay.
So that's where you get that from.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just to alert you that something might be an issue there. But if you don't see any issue, then there's no issue there.
Okay.
Okay, Simone, where you at? Did you get this formula that we just did?
I don't think I typed in the formula right.
So do you have the totals except the higher percentage? That's what you don't have, right?
Yes.
All right, so what formula did you type in there? It's just E8 divided by C8. That's it. E8 divided by C8. All right, do you have it?
I don't know, but like mine just saying 20%. And I put the formula in, but I don't know why mine's just saying that.
Oh, let's see your screen. All right, could you zoom in on that? Make it bigger a little bit. Keep going. Make it bigger. Okay, scroll to the top. All right, so clicking that formula, double click. Let's see what's in there. Okay. E8 is 1423.
I think it's a cell formatting number.
It's a what?
I think it's a cell formatting number. She has to format the cell to a regular number before she put the percentage.
What?
Okay, hit enter, Simone. Hit enter. Okay, so yeah. So sometimes in Excel, right? When Excel picks the wrong values, it's a little bit tricky to, get it to do the right thing. So here's what we're going to do, because if we try to delete it, it's not going to listen to you. It's just going to assume that what you did before was the right thing. All right, Simone.
Okay.
So go to line 9 and just type in your total again. Line 9. Line 9. I mean, sorry. A9. Type total. When we're done, we're going to delete what you have on line 8. Then go to B8.
So I'm gonna delete.
Go to
this.
B8. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, let's do that now. So just right click on 8 and delete the whole line. Yeah. Right click on 8. No. Right click on 8. Right click on 8. 8.
The
8.
number
The number
8.
8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Delete. Okay. So let's do it again. So Autosum. The Autosum is up there. And the number of people hired. So basically, this is a way for you to the word cleanse. You cleanse the system, right? Just delete the whole row and then come up with a new row. So now go back and type the formula. It should be fine. C8 or E8 equal sign.
That's right.
Okay, hit enter. All right. So now you can format the cell, format cells, go to percentage. There you go.
Okay.
Boom. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, because if we try to delete what we had before, Excel is just going to refuse to fix it.
Right.
It's just, that's a weird thing. Once it accepts a value, it just kind of it just like a very, I was going to say like one of my stubborn kids sometimes, like, no. He's just saying no all the time. You guys may not have any kids like that, but, kids do that. So Excel sometimes like a kid, just say no, I'm not going to change. Okay. So let me go back to my screen now and let's keep going. All right. So remember, you can use the background colors to kind of shade it up a little bit. Okay. Now let's try, say you want to create a chart, right? You want to create a chart of the number of people who were hired. So you want the city and the number hired, okay? So let's do it this way. If you click on any part of, any of your data there, just click any cell and then click Control A. Click any cell and then hit Control A. At the bottom right, you're going to see a little pop-up box called the Quick Analysis Tool. At the bottom right of the whole selection. So click on that Quick Analysis Tool. And then select the chart heading, chart. So if you move your mouse around, just move it through the different options, you're going to see what the chart looks like, but it's not how we want it to be. For example, if you click on more, and then select all charts, then select pie chart and click OK. You're looking for the pie chart. The first option in the pie chart, just hit that and click OK. It's going to pop something on your screen. So this is not actually what we want to see because it's not giving us, it doesn't show us, it's not very accurate in what it's showing us. For example, this chart here shows you a big slice for city of Boston. And that's because it's looking at, if you click on that slice, right, Amy, on that slice, this chart is only picking up the applications, right? Obviously, there's more applications, almost half.
Exactly, and then the interviews.
So what we want, So what we want is the number of people hired. So we have to kind of tweak, what this chart is selecting here. So let's see. 1 second. Let me close this here. All right. So what we can do is this. Let's delete the chart. Just click on the edge or the outside area of the chart. Click delete. So how about if we manually select what we want and then we do the chart. So here's what I mean. Just watch me for 1 second. So I'm going to highlight. I don't need the total at this point. Just highlight the city and the 6 cities we have there. Hold down I think it's the shift. Hold down the shift key. The control key. And then do the same thing here for number higher. Don't select the total. So now you have 2 columns selected.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to insert. I'll do that again. Just watch for 1 second. I'm going to go to insert and go to let's see, my chart. I have a pie chart here. And I'm going to grab pie chart. And now you can see, just hold on, just watch it. Now you can see that my chart is more accurate, right? Because, where is it now? It tells me that I have what? I have the greater slice, right, is for Quincy, because we can see that Quincy hired more people, right? So your chart is more accurate, but you have to have a way of selecting the specific columns that you need, or else the chart just tells you, just picks up whatever it wants you to pick up. And then if I go up here, we're going to do it again. If I go up here and select, okay, there's an option here for percentages up here in my design. So you can see it tells you specifically City of Boston is in light blue, Cambridge is orange, Lynn is hardly visible, Charlestown is right there, Quincy, and we consider Quincy 63%. So the chart does a good job of telling you also the percentages in the different cities, right, of people who are hired. So I know Dale is like, just stop talking and show us how you did that. So, okay, your wish is my command. So I'm going to delete this and do it again. So let's do it. So highlight city all the way down to Quincy and click on your control key. Just hold down the control key, then go to number of people hired, highlight that all the way to 900, and then let it go.
Okay.
So now you have two. Say it again.
I just did that and all my cities just turned to cities. They just took out all the things and changed it to city all the way down.
Your cities turn to cities? They're cities.
All the way down.
Oh, the city names turn to CITY.
Yes, City of Boston.
That's because, Amy, Amy, you're dragging. See, this is what you're dragging. Don't drag.
Oh,
Just highlight.
Oh,
Just highlight.
okay.
Place your mouse like in the center or the middle of the thing and then drag it down.
And then
don't go to the bottom corners.
Oh, okay, so that's what I did. All right, so how do I get that back? I don't see it undo.
Undo is always there, top left somewhere, or Control Z.
Oh,
Control Z.
oh, there we go. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, there.
You can always get most stuff back.
I got it all
Okay.
back. All right, perfect.
So, yeah, don't go to the bottom right-hand corner. Just place your mouse like somewhere centered, drag it down to Quincy, hold down the control key.
Okay.
Then do the same thing, number of people hired, highlight, drag it down to 900 and let it go. And now you have two columns highlighted. Okay, there you got two columns highlighted?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So once you have two columns highlighted, then we now go and get the charts kind of manually. So going to Insert, go to, let's see. I mean, you have different options. You can even decide you want to take, or you can click on Recommended Charts and look for, any chart that you think you like. So you can go to All Charts and then check out line charts. What does that look like? Pie chart, bar. Well, some of these other ones at the bottom don't really work for this. So maybe bar or column. Column might be good. You have a few different columns here. Here's an interesting one here. So you might like this one and click OK. So it does the same thing. It just tells you, because when you look at a chart, it's kind of easier to get the picture, right? Like you get it right away. So you can say, or, a pie chart might be, more, who knows? So you can just go and change the chart. I think if you click, no, not there. I'm going to delete it and get the pie chart. I personally prefer the pie chart sometimes. So you can choose the 2D pie or 3D pie or the donut pie. 3D pie looks nice. So you have all the options up here. Different ones you like, maybe the percentages. Or you can have the labels of the names. Or you can drop down and see some more options. So, you got options there of what you can select. All right, so here we can see the breakdown that Quincy had the largest number of hires, 63%. Okay, so Excel is quite smart. It can put things together for you, come up with some good numbers. And so this might be useful for you on the job in some situation. You know, you can even use it for grocery shopping, right? Like, you know, I had this number of stuff that I went to the store and I spent this much money, and what's the percentage that I spent on blah 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 blah, right? So number of people hired, we can see Quincy 63%. Okay. So Art, did you get this to appear?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. Dale, did it work yet?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
You can change which one you want.
Bar charts also work very well. Bar. So that's bar chart there. Or this guy here. Yeah, so this guy here will tell you that Quincy had, you can see the numbers here, had about 900 people who were hired, that you can see Lynn. So somebody might say, well, why are you not hiring people from my city of Lynn? What's going on? You know, something has to change here. And then you take this chart and go to Congress, you know, and you fight for your city, you know, and say, why is Quincy getting all the, you know, all the nice stuff? Okay, so there you go.
What's the population of Lynn?
Say it again.
What's the population of Lynn?
Well, this is not based on population. This is just based on the number of applications. So you can see that
you know,
Lynn had more applications. So Lynn had more applications than Charlestown, right? But the percentage that were hired from Charlestown was more than Lynn. So actual people,
sure.
right? Even Newton. I mean, Newton. I think Newton had the you know, the lowest number of applications and the highest number of, you know, people hired, right? So, you know, that's crazy. So I think Quincy Newton must be doing something there. Who knows? Okay. All right, so let's. So you can save this. You can save it with the chart. You know, you want to save all the work that we do. Just go to File, Save As, and save it on your computer somewhere for, you know, reference. Okay, let's try something interesting. So at the bottom, actually, at the maybe at the bottom, you want to give it a, say, job. You could just call that job hires or something at the bottom. Okay. So you can open up a new sheet 2. And we're going to call this grocery list. It's going to make this a bit more interesting. Or actually, let's call that semester allowance. Yeah, like you give it, you know, a college kid, here's your allowance. So what's Art, what's a good allowance for a college kid? For the month, let's just say for the month, for 1 month.
With tuition or without tuition? Just
No,
choose
this is
the
a personal allowance you give
Oh.
the child. Like, look, here's your,
College kid.
pocket money, right?
I'll
Pocket
just give him
money.
a couple $100, I think.
Okay, so $200. Okay.
Hopefully he won't drink donkey, you know.
Okay, so here we're gonna say items cost balance. Maybe you want to say date balance. Okay. So we're going to help this college student track their spending for the month. Okay. So the first item they buy is movie ticket, $11. I don't know, some random date. Okay, so question for you, Dale. Oh, you guys need a second to write all this? Let me give you a second. So let's format the numbers to be dollars, right? So right click on 200, format cell to currency, click OK, and the actually if you just highlight the whole of column B, format cells and just say currency for the whole column, right?
Oh, okay.
And then we can put in the currency, dollar sign, currency. Okay. And even the balance column also should be formatted to the currency, whatever's going to go in there later. So the first item the student spends money on is a movie ticket, $11. So Dale, now let's just think in plain terms. It's always a good idea to think in plain terms and get away from Excel for a second. So how would you calculate the balance there?
I would do in formula form or not in formula
No,
form?
just plain terms.
It would be 200 minus $11.
So the formula will be what?
Equal B1 minus B4.
All right, fantastic. Okay, B1 minus B4. All right.
Good job, Dale.
Thank you very much. I didn't catch, is the minus sign in a formula just like a minus sign regular?
Yes,
Yeah.
dash.
Okay, dash.
right next to the plus sign.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Kid goes to, oh, what did I do there? It's an R. Okay, Al-Qaeda, how do we do the balance now?
We would do D5 minus B5.
D5?
Equal D5 minus B5.
What is D5?
Oh, I'm sorry, D4 minus B5. Balance minus the spending that we have for date 6/5.
Minus what? B?
B5.
Okay. So why don't you just highlight D5 and just drag it down? 30 days. Remember, it's for 30 days, right?
That would be easier.
Yeah. Yeah, but you see, you're telling the student knows this has to be 30, so we have to count 30. 1, 2. Actually, let me just do from here. If you highlight all the cells, it will tell you how many. You want to go to 30. So that's 24. You need 6 more. Yeah, so just drag it down 30 days because this is
Okay.
allowance for 30 days. Oh, it doesn't matter if you don't get to 30, you can just, but if you drag it down, now every time you put an item, Amy,
Yes.
every time you put an item there and put the cost, because you've applied the formula, you should just do the deduction,
It should just
the
do
current deduction.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So watch this.
Plus.
No, missing formula there.
You see that? Once I put the number in there, it just changed. Look, if I take it out, once I put the number there, $3 was his bus fare. It just does the calculation there. So it changes it right away. Then you put another item there.
Okay, I'm doing something wrong.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the 186.50 to drop into all the other cells in D column, and it's not happening.
Okay, you have to, after you apply D5 is going to be the current balance in D4 minus B5, right? What I have.
Right.
So once you get that, just drag that number, drag 186 from the bottom right.
Oh,
You apply it all the way down.
okay, that's what I was doing wrong.
So you have to apply. So there's a difference when you highlight or when you want to apply a value. When you highlight, you just click in the center or in the middle of that and just highlight. When you want to apply, you go to the bottom right and drag to apply the formula.
Okay, got it.
So every time you put in your new numbers, so say no spending for a couple of days. Say he goes home and eats mom's food, right? Then comes back. Okay. All right, so I want us to apply this, and just keep going down until you exhaust the money. Now, some days you're allowed to just do zero, like nothing. Actually, let me fix that. I got to fix something here. Okay, so some days can just be zero, but then your task right now is to go 30 days and spend $200. You got to fill the whole 30-day, all the rows for 30 days, but you got to spend the $200. And because you're a good student, you got to save 10%. So after you spend all the money, you got to have $20 left. So I'm going to put it here. All right. So spend $200, but make sure you keep $20 as savings. So let's see who's going to spend $200 first. Is this a huge task? You're allowed to skip some days, where some days are just zero, like nothing happened. But then you got to go all the way down, and when you get to the bottom, so you say total, this should say $20, whatever you do. Green, look at that. Made the color of total green.
My balance is not changing and I don't know why.
Okay. So you have the first balance. What's the formula in there?
In the
The
189.
very first one for movie ticket. Yep.
I get to the balance by doing right click.
No. I mean, what's the value? What's the formula in there? Is that B1 minus B4?
I'm not seeing a formula. How do I get to the formula?
Just double click in the cell.
Double click. B1 minus B4.
Okay. What of the next row after you spend another $250? Double click in there. What's the formula?
Hang on. Something just messed up in the first balance. Oh, geez. I'm really messed up.
Okay. I think you're doing too much dragging. Don't try to use your mouse as little as possible. Use the arrows keys.
Okay,
So-
so right now, can I share what I have
Sure.
so you can
Sure.
see? Okay,
Yes, absolutely. At no extra cost to you. I promise.
okay, I don't know what I did, but this is what I have now.
Wow. Dale is applying some Microsoft Word graphic design to Excel. Amy, isn't that pretty? Some blue
Beautiful.
thingies
I'm
right
having
there.
a problem too.
Okay. It's one of those days. All right. So, Dale, what do you have here? How'd you get this?
You asked what the formula was, and then I clicked off of it and it added like D6. And then I tried to back out of that by doing undo, and this is what happened.
Okay, let's try the undo again. Top left.
Well, I'm doing Control Z
Okay, that's fine.
and nothing's happening. Should I click in this?
Okay,
and
try,
undo?
no, try the actual undo, like top left. Yes, click that. Yeah, click the arrow to the left of it. Okay, keep going. There you go.
Whew.
Now it looks like it's back.
Okay.
Thank God for undo, right?
Yes, okay, so why did this date come up like this? Can you explain that to me?
Maybe you formatted it. Maybe you did some kind of formatting there.
Okay,
So
so,
just delete it. Delete. Yeah, just delete it.
and then if I go from here, from where I am right now,
Hit enter. You know what? Right click on 7 and delete that whole row. I think that row is messed up for some reason. Yeah.
okay,
Right click, delete. No,
Okay.
no, no. Did you delete?
yes, I did.
No, you didn't delete. What you did was you deleted the items, but you didn't delete the column. So right click on 7 and delete. Right click on number 7. Yeah, right click and go to delete. Yes, right there. That way it removes the whole column. Okay. Now click on 183.50 and drag it down. The REF is looking for your formulas. That's just all that's there. Yeah. Okay, right there. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, when you see the REF, it's just saying what's the reference? I have no reference for that. That's all it's saying. Right. So don't let it bother you. Okay, so let's try putting some items there. Oh, the college student needs boots, right? Okay. Look at that. It's happening. Okay, Amy?
Yes,
Amy, you want to share your screen? Let's see what's going on.
sure.
No, it didn't happen. It
It
didn't
did.
change.
It changed to 138.
Yeah,
It deducted it. Yes, it did the deduction.
it says
It's now
180
138.
up here, it's 183.
Yes, now you spent $45 and now it's $148. 138.50 left.
Oh. I was converting the numbers. Reverting. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it's happening. It's
Yeah.
working.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Amy, I
In fact-
interrupted you.
Oh, that's all
In
right.
fact, when we're done, you can sell this program to all college students and then give me all the proceeds. Well, you
You're
can keep
always
10%.
thinking,
How about
Professor,
that?
you're always thinking. Always thinking ahead.
Okay, Amy, let's see what you got.
Okay. Oh, you gotta stop sharing Dale's screen.
Oh,
No, you can
you-
just grab
you
it.
can do
You can
that.
just grab it.
Grab it.
It'll say,
Oh, I
it'll
got it.
say, stop somebody else's screen.
Okay.
Okay. This looks okay. Amy, this looks fine. No?
Yeah, no, it looks fine. I fixed it. So what
Okay,
did you say
so
you want it to have $20 left?
you got to have $20 left. Yes.
Okay.
So what do you spend all your money on? Student Amy? McDonald's, dunks, shoes, clothes. Clothes?
Yep.
We just left home. You got clothes? Dunks, dunks, dunks. Your mom is gonna have a heart attack. Like, what's this child eating all the time? Just
All right,
dunks,
I'm gonna
dunks, dunks.
I love Dunkin' Donuts.
Gas. Gas. This student has no car. What kind of gas?
Nope, costs a lot more money than $12 for gas.
No, but Amy, gas for what? This student has no car, no
Oh,
vehicle. That's why they're taking the bus to dad's. No car.
oh. Okay, well, we'll put in, how about, yogurt?
More dunks.
How about the pizza store? They gotta eat.
Yeah. That's a lot of pizza, right?
$12, large cheese.
That's a large, right? Yeah, that's a large. Okay, so savings 20%. Sorry, savings $20. So it should zero out at zero. It should balance out at zero. So you need a savings line, maybe. You can just say savings, right?
Up here?
Yeah, well, you can put it at the bottom. Well, it's fine up there. I mean, if you did everything correctly, right? The balance is $20 now, so you're good. I think you're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Now, was all these expenses on just one day?
Well, I go to
On the-
Dunkin' Donuts every day, so,
On the 4th of July? All this spending?
yep. Dunkin' Donuts,
Wow.
a macchiato costs $4.48 every day.
Oh boy. Okay, well, nice. So if you have to do a chart, Amy, a chart of your what?
All the expenses?
A chart of
Actually, how about
your
items?
okay items and it'd be good to put the dates in there because Excel can kind of show you like a line chart to see, when was your greatest spending or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay, so you want me to put in dates, random dates?
Yeah, it might work. Let me see what I have here. Okay, who wants to show something? Okay, let's see what you got.
You want me to stop sharing?
Oh, Akira has it already.
Okay.
Okay, wow. So, Starbucks, bike rental, books, donuts, calculator, museum tour, pizza shop, online shopping, fitness, groceries.
So I messed
Okay,
up something
okay,
with the dates.
why is it messed up? The column is too narrow, remember? Just expand the column. Double click.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So do you think this might be helpful, Arcada, like, for real? Like having like something that helps you, look at your spending, or anybody? You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
if you want to track down something, it could be very helpful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tracking.
Just to see where you are at.
Exactly. So,
Alkeda, can you make yours a bit bigger?
Yeah. Is it good
do you
enough?
know-
Yeah,
I can make it a little more.
so you went from 112 on the 13th all the way down to 60. Oh, but online shopping, $45.
Yeah, you can't get away from online shopping with like $12 or $20. So once you go to the
Okay.
website, it just gets a higher amount.
Yeah, you just click
Yeah.
everywhere. Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart,
Yeah.
add to cart. Okay.
So what kind of
Okay,
chart would be
go ahead.
more helpful for this? What kind of chart?
Well, you know what? So let's click highlight items, cost, date, balance, and then select it all the way down. Yeah, all 4 columns.
Oh no.
No, you don't need the top. You don't need the top. So you have to do it manually. Items, cost, date, and balance.
Okay.
Yeah. Highlight. No. Highlight
No.
all four columns,
Oh, just this, the 4 columns.
and then you go all the way down. Then go all the way down. Yep. To the end. Keep going.
Just not moving.
It will move. You got to move your mouse. Just keep going. Move your mouse down.
It's not going. It's stuck.
Okay. It shouldn't be stuck, but
It's not.
you can hit the hit the minus, but hit the minus on your zoom there.
Okay.
Yeah. And just make it smaller, and then you can highlight everything.
Okay.
Is that everything?
Yes. Again.
Why do you select an extra column like the E column? Why are you grabbing that?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So yeah, that's fine. Now go to your chart and let's go to recommended charts. You've lost your selection.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, once you select it, don't click again. Just go up to the recommended charts. You don't need the E and F column. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So just move your mouse to the recommended charts now. No, you see, the thing is you're clicking. Don't click. Once you highlight, just let it go. Okay. So just move your mouse away from there.
Okay, and I'm clicking recommended charts.
No, you've lost your selection. Okay, that's fine. There you go. All right, so go to all charts. Now try the first column, the first one. Okay. Try line. Yeah, just see what it looks like. Well, this doesn't really tell us anything.
Mhm.
No, let's change it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's change the chart type. If you go to the right side, it says change. Okay. Go to all charts. I think we've selected too many things, so it's not giving us something accurate here.
Mhm.
So let's just select items and maybe items and cost. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Okay, there you go. Let's grab this one.
The first one.
Yes. Okay, so if you look at this, you can tell, I mean, you can easily tell, what you spend the most money on.
Yeah.
So even if you're not very good with numbers, you can say, just show someone this chart. The tallest one there, online shopping,
Mhm.
right? So you can see that, the way the chart goes, sometimes, you went high, then you came down low, then you went high, you came down low. So the chart might be interesting to look at, So I think for this one, because there's a lot of information, I think a line chart like this is probably a better option. Let's compare that to a pie chart. Let's go and do a pie chart instead.
All right, do I delete this?
No, just say change chart type, top right, go to top right, right. Yeah. So go to pie. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, so this might be, well, yeah, see, there's so many slices, it's hard to, well, I guess the largest slice you have there will tell you, maybe that's your, but you see, it's not able to list everything on the right side.
Yeah.
So your choice of charts, I think it depends on the amount of data you have there.
Yeah. This is the percentage.
Okay, so yeah, so just trying to give us options of different ways of using Excel. Okay, let's do one more thing. I think one more thing, and then maybe we can wrap this up.
One more thing on this sheet.
No, we're done with this one. This is basically over. So you had an allowance, you had a figure, and then an interesting way of just doing deductions, right, from that single figure. Something that could be useful in the real world.
Do we have to grab another sheet, blank one?
No. So now we're going to go to that site that I shared with us the other time. Let me put it again. Let me put it again in the chat.
Do I stop sharing?
You can stop sharing. No? Doesn't matter. Okay, if you look in the chat, so just grab that, click on that link. So remember to save your files, right? We're gonna post this video, this lecture, so you can always review it, but remember to save your files. And then you can always, make reference to it at a later date. So let's see what we want to look at here. 1 second. Okay, let's select, let's see, how about maybe reps by? Let's select country export sales. That's number 13. Country export sales, number 13. Okay, do we have that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, country export sales. All right, it's a lot of information here. If you go all the way to the top and select the A column, you can see right here, how many records do you see?
I'm not seeing anything at the bottom of my screen for telling me
So-
how many.
Click on the A or B or any of the columns, and then at the bottom right, it's going to show you the count of how many records.
And now I see it. Okay.
What's the count?
23,953.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So here's a question. I'm going to put it here.
You're putting a question in the chat?
No, I'm going to, can you see my screen? I'm sharing my screen now, right?
No, hang on. Got too many
I'm
screens.
not sharing my
open.
screen.
Here I see
I am
it.
sharing my screen.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll say, okay. Can anybody solve this problem? Amy, it's a simple query question. We call this queries, Q-U-E-R-I, query or queries. When you're trying to get information from a database, we call it a query, right? From a data. So
From a data.
it just basically means question. So we want to figure out from this data. So your boss tells you, here's this data. Tell me how many units sold of cereal, right? In 2016, when we look at all the units sold for cereal, how many units sold? Not the amount, just the total units sold.
All right.
Okay.
let's see.
So you got to look at your data first of all, and look at all the columns that are available. So you can see you have region, country, item type. Let's see. Yep, you have region, country, item type, sales channel, offline sales and online sales, order priority, the order date, the order ID, the ship date. Then you have the units sold, like individual units. Okay? Then you have the unit price, unit cost, total revenue, total cost, total profit. So what your boss wants to know is the units sold. How many units did we sell in 2016? And you're looking at what item? Cereal.
Cereal. Yeah.
This item here, cereal. So there are a lot of ways to solve this problem. Let's look at a common way which might be helpful to you. So if you click on number 1, that is the top heading. Just click 1 to select the heading. Okay.
Okay, I actually am not seeing unit, I'm not seeing what? I'm not seeing region, country, item type, sales.
Amy, scroll all the way up to the top of the data. You're probably somewhere at the bottom.
Oh, I see, yeah. Oh, that's why, okay. Here we go, all right, 2016. Unit sold.
So scroll all the way up.
Yep,
There might sometimes you have a few steps, right, to get to the final answer
right,
when you
but-
have the data provided to you already. Okay.
okay,
All right. So click on 1, the first row, to highlight the whole row, and then go to the top right and select filter.
filter,
Filter. Filter is going to give you some drop down options in all those columns.
okay.
My filter is grayed out.
Mine is 2. Oh, wait a minute,
Okay.
I got it.
Like I said, you got to click on number 1 so that it highlights the entire top row,
Yeah.
Yep,
and then go to sort and filter and click on filter. It shouldn't be grayed out.
well,
It might
is.
be okay.
gosh.
It's okay. So at the top of your screen, do you see a yellow bar that says enable editing?
Mine just says viewing.
Yeah, make sure that, because sometimes when you open up this document, you're going to see a bar that says you have to click something so you can edit the document. So make sure you click it to allow that, or else it's not going to allow you to do to edit anything.
Did you girls download it? I had to download it so I can work on it.
Oh, you have to download it, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have to download it too, I guess.
Yeah, you have to download it, yes. Dale, let's see what you got on your screen so I can walk you guys through it.
Okay. Okay, so,
Yeah, right there, that button, you have to enable editing.
and then this comes up. Can you read that?
Click OK. Click OK. Okay, click the button again. It says, sorry, we couldn't find sales by country. Is it possible it was moved? Okay, click OK and close that file and let's try to open it up again. Maybe, I don't know what happened before. Just X out. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So let's go get it again from that web page. You should see it in your chat.
Yeah, I gotta get to my chat, though.
Stop sharing for a second and you can find it easily. One of the buttons at the bottom there.
Stop sharing?
No, I've stopped sharing. I've stopped your sharing so you can see the chat easily now. Should be at the bottom of your screen.
Oh yeah, chat. I'm getting tired.
Well, it's 8 o'clock. We can actually call it a day because I don't know if you guys want to walk this long because this might take us another half an hour.
Oh, no, thanks.
So why don't we just call it a night? We've done two kind of should I say nice things there in Excel, so you can kind of think about that for a little bit, and we'll continue next week when we meet again.
Okay. Thank you.
Because you don't want to work with Excel when you're tired. You're just going to be seeing all kinds of funny things happening. Right?
Okay. Thank you for showing up, everyone, on this Monday.
No problem. I like this
thank you.
class.
Not a
Simone?
problem.
So, Simone, if you missed anything, I'm going to, in about a few minutes, this video will be ready, and I'm going to put it there on Canvas. And then you can take your time when you have a minute, when you send those little people to bed, maybe. Right?
You're right, yeah.
Yeah. And then you can maybe focus a little bit. Yeah, when my kids were like, like really, I think like before they were 5, I used to send them to bed at 7:30.
You know what?
I'm
I
serious.
wish I could do that because if
I
I
used to
did
say,
that,
like-
they would walk this house at midnight and be up all night.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I
you know what I used
literally
to-
have to
you know
get
what I
them to
used to
go to
do?
bed like 10:30 because if any earlier than that, they're up all night long and I'm tired. I'm asleep. I wouldn't even know they were up until the next morning. I get up to go to the bathroom at night and they're up and I didn't realize they woke up in the middle of the night and been up all night long.
Wow.
Even the baby.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it was hard, but I try to just insist that you guys, I don't care if you don't sleep, just stay in that bed. I don't want
Right.
to see it until the morning, and I just put my foot down for days, and finally I think they got the message. So
Right.
Yeah, you have to
Anyway.
do it. You just have to do it.
Yeah, or else you wouldn't have a life at all.
Exactly. You wouldn't. I have
I
3.
had 2 of them, 2 boys. I was like, you guys, I need to have a life. My wife needs to have a life. So get in that bed and stay there all night.
Yep.
Anyway,
You know what?
they don't remember that now.
Really? You have to. You're stressed
Oh,
out.
yeah. Okay, well, so I'm going to put the video there. You can always check it out when you have a minute.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Have a
Happy
good Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Thank
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
See you
Good
next
Talk to you guys
Wednesday.
next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Next Wednesday.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving. All right.
All
Bye-bye.
right.